Welcome to Leaf Hydroponic Farms. Today we will talk about raising nursery for your hydroponic farm. First question somebody will ask is, why should you raise your own nursery? There are many reasons. The first and the foremost reason is that it is cheaper to grow your own nursery. You know what kind of seed you are using unless and until you get your nursery from a very reliable source, say the government center for excellence, etc. And the second question is that on your farm, you know what are the diseases which you have controlled already. Because let me tell you one thing, once I asked a university to prepare nursery for us, and the professor of the university told me very frankly, Mr. Kingra, I will suggest you to take the seed from us and prepare your own nursery. The reason was that there is a huge infestation by white flies in their area, and the white fly is a carrier for the viruses. So he said that virus free stock we cannot assure you, but we can give you the seeds which are virus free, and those seeds you can use to turn your own to run your own nursery or grow your own nursery. Nursery growing is not difficult at all. The only problem in nursery growing is the availability of the infrastructure. That what infrastructure is available to you. You don't need a very big infrastructure to grow your own nursery. What you need is seeding trays like this. You need the nursery trays. This is a 99 cell nursery tray, which is very comfortable for growing cucumber, for growing your muskmelon, for growing the pepper, and for growing tomatoes nursery in it. Of course, if you really want some bigger roots there, then you can use this particular tray, which is a 50 cell tray. Here the cells are little bigger. Now, how you place these normal thing is that this kind of uh, this thermocol or is available to you, which is specially designed for holding the nursery trays of 99 cells. You can put two trays in one plate like this, and this will be the final setup. Now, how will you do it? That we will tell you in greater detail, but this is the only infrastructure required. You require thermocol sheets which will support the nursery trays, and you require 99 cell nursery tray which will fit into these trays, and then also you require coco peat. Coco peat mixed with perlite, 10% perlite and 90% coco peat, or you can have 20% perlite and 80% coco peat. There is no need for hydroponic farming to add any vermiculite or any vermicompost or something, because that will unnecessarily, if it is not sterilized, will bring infestation of some soil borne pathogens into it. So you avoid that. So you can use coco peat and perlite as a substrate. You fill the tray. How the trays are filled, how the trays are to be arranged, how the seeds are to be planted, that we are going to talk at, shortly after this video. You can continue watching, and we will tell you how to fill the tray and how to plant the seeds. Thank you. So you take one tray, and how to fill it just with the substrate. Just put the substrate in sufficient quantity as is shown here on the tray, because you will have to compress it a little. So don't press it very hard, but at the same time it should be pressed with a small piece of wooden shook, which you will see here. Now you can press this a bit with the wooden shook piece, and so that the coco peat or the substrate inside the cell is compressed. Once it is compressed properly, then you can remove the extra coco peat again with the help of the same shook by moving it across the tray. Now you can remove the extra from the tray by just moving it across the tray the same shook. So all extra substrate will be removed and the cells will be properly filled. So this is how you prepare a tray for raising your nursery, and this is the same tray where you make small holes again for dropping the seeds in them, and then this your tray will be ready for plantation of the seeds. That's how do you fill the tray. That's it. Now I will ask our farm supervisor to tell you how to plant the seeds into the trays. The trays are already, if you see, these are already filled with semi wet. It's not drenching, but it is a semi wet cocoa peat mixed with perlite. So you place the trays on a little higher platform so that it is easier for you to work. And then another thing about the nursery is that selection of the seeds. Let me tell you, gentlemen, I am not propagating any particular company, but at the same time the seeds of this company, Risk One, the red for the inspiration, and the bachata for the yellow pepper we are planting today. Now what you do is you will have to make small holes into the tray with the help of a screwdriver or with the help of anything. That very small holes, some people say that you fill the holes partially and then put the cocoa peat on it. There is no need. You fill the holes properly and then make small holes, and these small holes you can place seeds into it, and then with the hand you can simply pinch the hole so that it is again covered with the cocoa peat. That we will show you. Please handle the seed carefully. Most of the seeds of various vegetable crops which we used in hydroponic, they are coated with therum or any other insecticide or pesticide so as to protect the seed. So you should be very careful. Wash your hands before planting and wash your hands after planting, but do not use at all any eatable when you are planting your nursery. This is to be taken care, this is to be ensured. Don't eat anything, don't touch your mouth, don't inhale the medicine or the insecticide or pesticide which is attached to this. So these holes are created. If you see here, these small holes are created in each cell, and we will drop one seed in each cell. And one of the best thing about this Risk One seed is that the germination is almost 100%. It is written on the cover that it is 90% or 95%, but our experience tells for the last 4 years that their germination is always 100%. Now how to put seeds into this, we will explain you that. Now our farm supervisor, he is going to seed these trays and putting one seed in a hole in every cell. If you see, you can carefully drop one seed in each cell, either with hand or you can use a small tweezer also, or sometime the seeding trays are also available. So you can use anything, but you put one seed in each cell, and please ensure that the seeds are not dropped very deep, or you can say the holes are not very deep. They should not be more than half a centimeter in any case. Otherwise the seeds will take a lot of time to germinate, or it may not germinate at all. So be careful. Like this, you fill or you drop one seed in each hole in every cell, and then how to pinch it and cover it, that you will see next. If you see here, there is one seed clearly visible in each cell, sunken little bit in a hole, not very deep into the hole, but little bit. Now you have to pinch it, or you can say you have to cover these seeds with cocoa peat, as you will be seeing here. Cover now you can pinch it or you can cover it like this. So all these seeds need to be covered one by one carefully. After covering these seeds, you can water these trays and initial watering can be given with a hand sprayer or with a knapsack sprayer. But till the seed germinate, don't give any nutrient, because every seed has got a nutrient in it which is quite sufficient for the germination of the seed. Like this, you can always set up your nursery for different crops to be used in hydroponic farming. So don't hesitate to set up your own nursery, and that will benefit you in many ways, as we have already explained. Thank you. After planting seeds into every hole, you can water these trays with a sprayer. The sprayer can be a small hand sprayer or it can be a knapsack sprayer. But please make sure that the force of the water is not more than required, otherwise it will uncover the seeds. So till the germination, you can always water these trays like this with the help of a sprayer without putting any nutrient into it, because the seed will have sufficient energy in it to germinate and put up a small plantlet. After the plantlets are out, you are to ensure that then the watering is done with the nutrient solution, which we will discuss separately, and how you will have to water it, these trays, in order to make a successful nursery. Once you plant these trees, you cover these trays till the germination with a black cloth, because the seed germinate normally more properly in the absence of light. But once they germinate, don't forget to remove the black cover immediately, otherwise your seedlings will get etiolated or they will go weak. Thank you. In the next video, we will tell you about giving nutrition to the nursery by your own self. Thank you.